The story that inspired the Xpey project was really driven by a really significant elder in our territory who's now passed on, and we really try to follow that inspiration in the work that we do today. Essentially, he caught wind that cedar was not set to do very well with climate projections moving forward. That story really touched him in a way that caused a lot of concern.
The late elder, whose vision this project is, immediately wanted to engage everyone to stand up for cedar.
Xpey is really a cultural keystone species for Coast Salish and Nuu-chah-nulth people, wherever it's situated and there's Indigenous people. In our territory, we actually look to it as a relative.
First of all, it's been over-harvested, and now the impacts of climate change make it particularly vulnerable, so it's hard to find places on the landscape where we can do that restoration work and protect the older stands.
We're seeing a lot more drought and even flooding, and so those are considerations about where we plant. Climate change, it's not something removed from humanity. There's anthropogenic climate change, which we have contributed to greatly, and that's the consequence of years and years of land use that hasn't been living by the principles that our ancestors have.
85% of the land base here is privately owned, and that's the result of a land grant that was without any permissions of the nations that were here at the end of the 1800s. Gates started going up and preventing people from accessing the land. Our overall goal is to create the conditions, find out where cedar can grow, looking at where cedar is growing now, but not always assuming that that's going to be where cedar will be able to be growing 100 or 200 years from now with the impacts of climate change.
My name is Isaac Kuugaayeng, and I am working as a year's intern with Cowichan Cultural Connections Society. I recently completed UBC from my master's degree in geomatics for environmental management.
We were really interested in the PICS internships because looking at the data that exists and finding out how to analyze that data is really technical skills. And so we were really excited to have the opportunity to apply for an internship, to have somebody come who has those technical skills to help us get set up.
I have 3 main deliverables I have to make in this project. The first thing is to determine the best locations to plant cedar. The second part is where I would have to look at where we have already existing mature cedar trees within the Cowichan territory here. And the third is to help the restoration technicians to go into the field to look at where these existing cedar trees are, or the best places to plant them. PICS internship program, I would say, is one of the best things that happened to me as a fresh graduate. It was an opportunity for me to directly apply my skills in the real world. It is going to develop you professionally in various ways. You are going to make friends and a whole lot of family in addition to your skill development.
Protecting and restoring cedar is really going to require all hands on deck. It doesn't matter whether it's Indigenous people or non-Indigenous people, landowners, renters, students, everybody has something that they can do to contribute to protecting cedar into the future.